Yeah.
Our next one here is going to be Toad Ravenking.
Ooh. Okay.
So this is going to be in, is this pool 3?
I believe that means Toad won,
Toad won
on
against
the
Ice
side
Hell.
stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right, you're right. So this is going to be, this is the 2 versus 3 to determine who's going to make it out winner's side of that gauntlet. So winner of this is guaranteed top 2 in the pool and making out winner's side. Loser will get 3rd and be in loser's side of the final bracket. So this is a really important
Winner
set.
of this match then goes and plays Joe Cool for seeding.
Yeah.
Is the
So
every time I look at this spreadsheet, I get more confused. But you know what? It's really simple. It's really actually that simple.
They have
Thank
it right
you.
there on the graphic.
Yeah.
It's, you're getting Mike Wazowski'd right now, though. But how are we feeling about Ravenking Toad?
So, yeah, I'm not going to say never, but their set record is pretty heavily in Toad's favor.
Well, we got this handy-dandy spreadsheet from
yes.
Ankle that he put together, so while you talk, I will look.
I want to say it's like 9-1 or something along those lines.
Ravenking is 0-9 against Toad.
I was close, and yeah, wow, so he has
So talk about
beaten him.
tough
That's
draws.
crazy.
I feel like among all people, Toad is kind of one of those players where he just has people he does not lose to. The way he sees the game, the way he thinks about it, just like it just pushes these players so far out of their comfort zone. It's impossible for them to push.
It could be specific players or the character or both, right? And sometimes when you see Toad's presence on the stage, like he just feels like nothing he presses no wrong buttons.
Yeah, yeah.
With his movement, with his
I think, too,
positioning.
just like thinking about Ravenking's playstyle, he's someone that he plays very defensive, but he also plays up close, where Peach, just with her mobility to whiff punish up close and get really big damage if you miss, I could see that being really difficult for Ravenking to deal with. So I think maybe this calls for more of that defensive Joker playstyle, more of the guns, more of the side Bs.
Particularly in a matchup where you are the less bursty of the two characters.
Feels like that's a lot of Ravenking's matchups in Chicago, where he's stuck being the less bursty of the two characters, what he's doing like with Sir Dank, or he's doing with Atata.
I mean, we just saw Ned play. Ned is always playing in matchups where he's the less bursty character. In fact, versus Sephiroth, it's like the one time he was the more.
Let's see if Ravenking's been in the lab on this, studying to see if he has an answer finally for this Peach.
We got another high-level Peach player in the venue, Richer, who is warming up with. So we'll see how it is. I can say from personal experience, Toad is...
Looks good in
You're
a
the
collared
fly
shirt.
swatter, he's the fly. He's very hard to hit.
Just the nature of Peach as well with that float. So much damage once she gets that first pair of hands on you. Already seeing Toad get off to a strong start here, just pushing that issue off stage.
And that's the other thing that Peach is really good at, is being able to reversal if your combo is just a little bit off spacing, or if you read the DI just a little bit incorrectly. She has those quick returning aerials that just give Peach the stage back, forces Arsene to already be in play, which could be to the detriment of Ravenking if he claims himself ledge trap.
But making the absolute most of this Arsene right now. So much damage coming out of that one grab.
He heard me say he was the less bursty character and got pissed.
And then bursted everywhere. Still has this Arsene on deck. Finally it disappears. That's about as good as you can hope for an early percent Arsene, but you do not hope for losing that stock that quickly there.
Yeah, it's hard. In a matchup like this where you're racking up so much damage per interaction, but it's really hard to win those interactions, weirdly, when you get your hit matters a lot. Because if you get your hit and then you build up that Arsene meter and you're now getting slobber knocked by a roided out Joker, and then you cannot hit them throughout the duration of that power-up, it's going to be really hard for you.
But here we go once again, getting that lower percent on the Arsene, but Peach in a tough spot here, probably looking for a counter. Great air dodge, that way you didn't put out the hitbox. Sliding on the stage there, I don't know if anyone saw that coming. But getting that down tilt.
Arsene down tilt, probably going to take it. Really good out of corner option for Joker.
Surprised to see Toad immediately drop from the Angel platform rather than just try to wait out a little bit more Arsene meter.
Well, yeah, something about this game is the longer you wait on the Angel platform, the less invincibility you have, if I'm not mistaken. So some players just opt to take those interactions powered up, especially if a character like Peach, you're getting so much off everyone.
Right, but if you're looking to maximize the amount of Arsene meter you burn, you want to do the former. But again, if you want to be aggressive, the latter story.
I'm very much of the opinion that especially if the meter's lower, why not just run away at that point? Like, you have the movement to just drain the rest of the meter. Oh, bomb is coming down real slow.
And that classic Toad luck coming out.
But here we go. Arsene about to pop once again. A good amount of health
no
left on
sweet
this
spot.
stop. Getting that downer dash attack. He has just been not afraid to rip those side Bs no matter where he is off stage. But
Up
here
air.
we go.
Yeah, that's gonna
God.
take it.
That will be the second stock. Ravenking
Yeah.
swinging around with that Arsene.
Ah, yeah.
Getting
that's
that
good.
back there.
It does feel like Ravenking can only get like 20-30% without Arsene, and then the whole stock is finished as soon as the big boy shows up.
Yeah, Toad is showing like no desire to play that defensive game when Arsene comes out. Is continuing to try to play it in those situations.
Rebels Guard going to make the next Arsene come even sooner. So now Ravenking looking great on the stock.
So here he comes.
Yeah, this is the looking like a different story probably from how these other sets have been.
Oh,
just
no.
barely missing that up air.
I think that was like the short hop buffer coming out.
Yeah, I think so too.
I was almost expecting an up smash to try to see if that would connect there. But yeah, that could be it there with that up air, and that will be a game one for Ravenking.
You see how much this means to him, popping off after game one in the chair a little bit.
That makes me think that these sets haven't been particularly close. Either that or Ravenking is just really fired up for the weekend. We saw how animated he was against Aiken yesterday.
Right.
So he may be trying to carry that that energy into game day 2 here.
Yeah, certainly. I've seen the sets go either way, but again, yeah, Toad ending up on top in every single one of them. So
You
got a game
You
lead
got to
here.
start with game one. And so game one's in the bag. Where are we going? Was it Smashville was the pick for game two?
Yeah, the classic Toad counter pick, pinning down to Smashville.
Ravenking loves the stage too.
he does love this stage.
It's a really good stage if you're really good at ledge trapping, which both of these characters are. So could see, characters getting knocked off stage and then being stuck on the ledge. Especially that Arsene if it comes out. Trying to get those like down tilts to cover the Arsene up B on the ledge. But Peach combos can carry across the whole stage here.
Double dash attack to start the game.
Again, we're just peach bombing away.
Something I want to talk about too is the Ravenking Aiken set yesterday. Aiken was playing so well all day. It was really running over his pool, but had an extremely close set with Ravenking. It was game 5, so I imagine Ravenking's going to be feeling good about how he's playing this weekend. And you can see even against Toad, who he has a very losing record against, he's up a game.
He is, but is that? No, barely not going to be the stock. Oh, never mind.
Watch out, watch out!
Yeah.
Swedish sniper impression coming to play for Toad. But now, without any Arsene in the bag, you're going to have to find a way to get this stock here. So set up the ledge trap position, but instead you turn around to a back air. I guess you just take the damage.
Yeah, you weren't going to be able to finish your plate there, so you might as well just get that extra damage from the back air. Still got a little bit of work left to do to finish out this Peach stock. Now I see you can get this edge guard here. Go for that deep back air that we know that Ravenking loves to go for. I see this being where the matchup gets hard though. Like, how do you finish off this stock here against Peach, who's so floaty?
No, you got to be
And don't get
careful.
reversaled,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, that's
I
so
appreciate that Ravenking's not afraid of getting reversal, but I still hold my breath a little bit every time.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's picking up that turnip, making it a lot harder to convert off that fair one.
This is where it feels like the momentum is just really hard to get back.
Yeah, Arsene's more than halfway gone here.
And Arsene being such a curse as well in this matchup with having float downer to edge guard.
Back throw?
Yes.
Take it. Okay. No Arsene on tech, though, trying to build some up right there, and Toad saying
Okay,
no.
well, we do get some.
I'm
we're
surprised that got
definitely-
off.
Off the dot eyes, that built like almost the entire meter.
Oh, did he use his double jump? Oh, no, okay. Good air dodge.
Ooh, what a great Z drop.
Okay, this is going to be, oh, okay.
Missing the grab confirm there. You can kind of see how Peach's floaty nature gets in the way of these Arsene
jump
combos. But in a good spot here has a lot of Arsene, but overextends off stage.
But the platform pressure is good, although, again, the reversal, as you overextend on advantage, is a big thing for Toad. Gets back onto the stage.
The last bit of that A-hop bringing it back.
And then continue to tack on that damage well after the back to slowly try to even up this game.
Good DI.
Yeah, everyone's living.
Those turnips look really obnoxious for Joker to deal with without our
Yeah,
set.
most
Again, losing that second stock there now today on this game 2 from that turnip.
Just like the first stock. Now, Toad can build up that percent again if you hold this center stage. Still a little ways to go for ours. Okay, maybe like 1 or 2 combos away. I forget how fast that charges sometimes on hit.
It's also just due to the nature of Peach, too, where there's so much damage piled on so quickly. And it hasn't really been guaranteed combos coming out from Toad. It's been like kind of pushing him across the whole stage and just swatting him. Talking about that fly scenario where he's the fly instead, but he's the fly swatter in this game, too.
Yeah. There was an interaction there off of the ledge trump where Toad knew it was actually going to happen and DI'd away. Like towards the blast zone to not get hit by that back air. Really crazy stuff. And Ravenking, unfortunately, not going to snap the ledge there with the tether.
Just a little too low. That tether goes real far, but not that far.
Yeah.
Was he like holding away on the throw or something?
I don't know.
He went really far and then just didn't have the resource. It just looked silly to me. However, if you're Ravenking, you just got to kind of wash your hands, say that game ended the way it ended. We're on to game 3.
I want a big stage if I'm Ravenking, so I don't have to be off stage contending with those turnips.
Like Town would hit really good here for Ravenking, I think.
As Peach, probably want the smaller stages just due to your lower mobility. We saw how strong that counter pick was for Toad in that game too.
Yeah. And with sets like that, it is very important to get that game 1, which is a great advantage Ryan will be taking advantage of.
Right. Having counter pick advantage going into a potential game, well, 3 for sure. Maybe game 5 if you win this one. That matters a ton.
And
Looks like he didn't hear you. We're on a small battlefield.
At least it's not, like a Smashville again, where I imagine the bigger stages are probably banned. So small battlefield, not the worst in terms of like surface area. You have a couple platforms to play around with. But you do have those big, wide blasts on the side where you are more susceptible to being edge guarded. So I'm so used to Ravenking being the one that's getting those edge guards, but it was absolutely Toad in that game too.
And it's absolutely Toad to start out this game 3. Almost an unanswered 73%. I don't even know what that little scramble was that Ravenking got until just now.
It is hard to call it unanswered when you get our Senna's Joker, though.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good answer, turns out.
Very Lucario-esque of I got my ass beat for the entire first half of the stop, but actually that was good for me, so you should feel dumb right now.
Okay. Kind of the story of the first game here. Taking 100%, getting our Sen, bringing it back.
Oh,
yeah.
The classic.
Yeah. Baiting a jump in.
And Toad hasn't been going for anything like that throughout this set. That was one of those late set adaptations.
I didn't know you could do that either.
Before. I've never seen a Joker up pick up an item.
It was, I remember right when Joker came out, people were thinking this matchup was going to be unwinnable because you could throw a turnip down to edge guard him because he would grab the item.
Oh, really?
It didn't end up being the truth. It's really hard to do that, but yeah, you grab
There you go. The double dip on those back airs finally finds its mark.
No quick double
dip
like we saw against Mutas on the back air, but getting that stock there, stopping the bleeding. Which, game 2, he was really struggling to clean out those stocks on those edge guards. So I think it's more about location on where to get those edge guards.
Toad reaching into the well for that jump read again with the up smash on the right side, and I got hit by that, but Ravenking did not.
If I was Toad, I got hit by that down smash.
But it will be Toad cleaning up with the booty bump back air.
And again, this is where finding those stocks can be really difficult for Ravenking. And it's so easy for Toad to get this early percent, but here we go. That up smash should take it. We are last stock here in this pivotal game 3.
That's such a B&B Joker combo, but I love it every single time.
It's also just harder to get a Peach just due to how floaty she is.
Yeah, always have to look for that up smash. And sometimes when she floats so low to the ground, when it looks like she's grounded, you end up getting that drag down hit of the forward air, so it's hard to react to. So good execution there.
You can find the stock there. Very even on this last stock, just trying to keep Toad in the corner, but Toad just fighting his way out there with a booty bump.
I was about to say, this is like the slowest moment of this set so far. They both know how much this stuff means. They're being very calculated about when they approach.
And interesting, yeah, I think it's an interesting thing about Toad, whereas a lot of players, you see them start to, just throw out their kill options, try to end the set. When it comes down to the clutch, you see him start to move, you see him start to throw out a lot of those empty floats, stuff like that.
Yeah. This might be the last meaningful
Okay.
Arsene that Ravenking gets here on this stock. Really needs to make the most out of this corner situation. Tries to there with that forward smash. And now here's where the turnips come out.
Is that it? Yeah,
Wow.
huge smack.
At 100?
Yeah.
It's very fresh.
Sweet spot, completely fresh. Yeah.
No real rage, but it didn't even matter.
Yeah.
You can see Ravenking reeling there. Feels like he got hit in the forehead from that forward air. And that's where like someone that you've played so many times and you've lost to over and over and over, when you lose those tight games, that can be a backbreaker for your mentality.
100%.
Particularly when you see the highs of his reaction winning game 1 to the lows of falling into a similar state of how these sets typically go. But now's the time to change your fate, and it'll be Hollow Bastion, it sounds like, to do.
We are going back to Small Battlefield, actually.
He just picked.
This is Xenoblade. This is Zooming music. Time to fight.
Shows what I know.
Hey, man. Great games. Should have been there.
We're not going to make this the podcast hour where I rant about Xenoblade, I promise.
I haven't played the games. I've just watched every cutscene, which is like hundreds of hours between the 3 games.
So you've read all the tutorial menus?
No. I don't want to play those games.
We're regular Battlefield, not small Battlefield.
Okay. Don't know necessarily what that top platform does for you here. I guess it extends more of those vertical combos for Joker.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken,
like
there's a difference in the blast zones.
There are
Yeah.
taller blast zones.
The platform height of the side platforms on small Battlefield are the same, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here we... Uh-oh, that's going to be a
Yeah.
big drain of the meter. Not quite, actually.
Well, yeah, you didn't get a follow-up. Kind of weird off the down throw to miss a nair or anything. But that's to Ravenking's advantage, although the scramble goes Toad's way.
Now in the corner against Peach, the last place you want to be in this matchup. Fights his way out that dash attack, but knocked off stage once again here.
Okay. It's so scary, but just barely drifting by those turnips when you're off stage.
At this point, it feels like Ravenking is like, he feels like he needs to make these home run attempts when he does have the neutral opening. You see it again there, he overextends on the edge guard. And it's giving Toad so many opportunities to just find these ledge traps and take these stocks.
But this grabs an opportunity. Really respecting that reversal attempt from Toad.
Throughout the entire set, you've seen him just drift right outside of Ravenking's path when he's off stage. It has been very hard for Ravenking to find anything.
Ooh, that was so scary with the back air, but everyone's living, and now this calculus. It looks like
wow.
Ravenking is just really thinking about when he wants to swing, because he knows that Peach is going to land with an aerial every single time. So like, find the diagonal opportunity, wait for the landings.
Really needs to live to see this Arsene here. Really needs this to take the stock. Arsene coming out to play right about now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My Ruby bounce is coming out. No way. Oh, he knew he was going to roll away. Just didn't react in time.
They are both playing like this is their
That is
last
going to be
stock.
it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Going to really full Arsene, but he can very easily lose it.
Toad had to use that air
1%.
dodge in the corner there. Got to use that Arsene side B, but that back air will take it out shield. But you got to feel good if you're Ravenking. You were down quite a bit on that first stock, and you were able to hold on to it long enough to get that last meaningful Arsene.
No. Okay. That was really scary. Had Toad punish that Arsene all the way, or sorry, the Rebel Scout all the way out there.
Yeah.
I was scared of that just very slow drifting turnip, but Ravenking found the angle to make it back.
Seems like over time, Ravenking's getting more confident with his whip punishes in neutral in this matchup, using a lot of dash attack, catching Toad landing in on him, instead of him trying to force the issue on Toad.
Yeah, he was getting air to air, and now he's waiting for those air attempts from Toad to reach the ground first, and then getting a dash dash or getting a down tilt or whatever burst option he can to close the distance and punish. But these clashes, that's what you got to avoid, and right now it's working out for Toad.
Toad hasn't really been able to find a meaningful ledge trap, but getting that swing the other way.
I don't think anyone expected that forward smash. Maybe not even
Oh my
Toad.
gosh, turning around.
These home run swings have not been connecting from Ravenking.
Yeah, look at that. You think you have the chance to close the distance with the dash attack. You just lose to the back air.
That's where that whip punishing from that float cancel is just so scary. You can just barely inch your way out. And now being again in this percent where like you can't quite get a stock, and you kind of have to hope Arsene will help you steal the heal here. Otherwise, you're just going to be down so much percent going into that last stock.
Peach Bomber Hurtbug shift just barely getting out.
Okay.
Reading the Tekken place off the drag down though before Arsene comes out too. We're about to get him right about now.
Big cutscene.
Okay, gets an Aegon to hit.
Okay, here's your damage.
And you got him in the corner. You've got so much meter left. Get a lot of damage here. Ooh!
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
It's very big. Now we have a decent lead. Oh yeah, still going for another one of those.
No, it is home alone every time he goes for those forwards matches. There is no one home.
Arsene disappears, and the percent has pretty much even. Actually, in Toad's favor now. Double Rebels guard!
Oh, but offstage situation here.
Yeah, you
going
can't
to
get
the
too
ledge,
rim.
but the back hit of up smash.
What a good
Going
reaction.
to bring it to a game
oh
5.
my gosh. What a
Behind
good
the
reaction.
back up smash
That's
there.
so crazy.
Dodging the ledge trump at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
Has a ledge jump worked out for either of these guys this whole set? It
Not-
feels like they're
No,
both ready for the ledge
yeah,
jump
no,
every
in fact,
time.
For every time it's happened, both of them have gotten a reversal off of it.
And they've been legitimately excellent ledge trump attempts. Like they're well timed.
Yeah.
Like the one earlier where he just DI'd out on the attempt. It was so great. And this is what we're here for, guys. This
Making
is
it our
Smash.
way over to Final Destination. We're getting Persona music on the Toad counter pick.
I don't think Toad's using game audio. I know for a fact Ravenking is. Oh, maybe he is.
It looks like it's wireless.
Yeah, there's a lot of stage variety in this set.
Yeah.
You see a lot of them just stick on PS2. We've gone all around.
Glad to see it.
I'm glad that the Smash community is finally being like, hey, maybe PS2 isn't good for me in every matchup all the time forever.
Wait, you think I shouldn't start PS2 against Snake?
Huh?
No.
I want to give him room to zone me out the whole game, actually.
I will say we definitely got Toad's counter pick here.
Oh my god,
This
his
is
shield already hit 0.
I can't believe he had enough to
Still
shield that
throwing
there.
it out.
I really do not want to see a shield break because Toad has those 0% confirms with the turnip on deck if you really want to see it. I believe that's a winky face.
Fun fact, at my second tournament, Toad shield broke me, hit a clip to kill me at 0 on battlefields, saved the game, and then proceeded to record it on his phone so he could post it to Twitter.
Get absolutely destroyed.
So I know better than anyone, if he gets a shield break, it's over.
And I imagine this counter picks too is because Toad hasn't really been able to land any big combos too, especially off those down tilts, those like stage carry combos.
Let it rip, dude.
Oh, okay, wow, barely not killing there.
Great DI.
Up
Ooh,
there.
that's gonna do it.
That's going to be it, and a half an Arsene left. This is actually the biggest lead I believe he's had. Good down tilt to low profile that forward air.
And it could be larger. Let's see.
Yeah, these side Bs have been getting punished a lot from Ravenking out of the corner.
And part of the reason why you pick like an FD is because you're so confident in your ledge trapping. But the ledge trapping from Toad hasn't been super strong in this set. But these
No,
turnips,
again, but gets Arsene back, and it saves him.
Arsene
who
saves
needs the ledge
the
trap
day.
when you can just throw a turnip down?
And now let's see if Ravenking can add on. No, yes,
Yes.
he's alive.
Still-
Oh my god. Just barely missing that turnip.
This could be the game right here. If Ravenking can
Okay.
get some mileage out of this last ditch Arsene.
It could lead to his first set win against Toad.
Is that it?
That
That's
will do it.
Okay, we have a huge lead here. Arsene's
Yeah.
going to run out, but
That might be
Downer
the
up air
greatest
paying the
Arsene of
bills.
Ravenking's career.
Yeah, downer up air paying the bills.
oh my gosh.
It saved him from certain death on off the side of the stage.
Oh no,
able
that's
to
a
turn
stitch.
around.
That's a stitch.
Ooh.
He
You
started
cannot
something
get
big.
punished here.
He's
for
holding
get
that
the
shield
grab.
up. He does not want to lose
Oh
that
my gosh.
stage. Getting
Wait, oh my
looped.
god.
FD coming through for Ravenking on the Toad counter pick. Ravenking with every ounce of momentum
Oh
you could
my
ever
gosh.
hope for right
He's
now.
being okay. Doesn't repatch great gun. Still going to take the 34. That's going to be it without the god damn Arsene. And
Look
that
at
is
him go.
Ravenking.
Popping off.
That
well
is-
earned.
That is huge for so many reasons.
the
9
first
to
set
1.
win against Toad.
Nobody
Incredible.
beats Ravenking 10 times in a row.
And gets away with
Nobody.
it.
Double digits, he's never seen it.
No, this means so much to him because not only is that his first set win, but he was so terrified going into this because it's like, dang, I'm going to go into losers. No, you're not. You're making it out winner's side top 8.
Yeah, that's a big mental win for the rest
Really
of the bracket.
means a lot to
100%.
Huge win.
Just been a fantastic weekend for Ravenking so far. Like I said, played Icon really close yesterday, who was looking unstoppable. Beating a bracket demon today, like, Ravenking's just kind of changing the whole narrative right now with how things are going in this tournament.
Yeah,
And that's the really
absolutely.
cool part about a tournament like this. It is a clash of Chicago narratives. We are only going to have one Chicago Summit for this game. So having every single storyline that is built up for over the past almost 7 years now with this game,
Oh my gosh.
between
yeah.
players,
I
you know,
hate that you said that.
yeah, my bad. But you know, those narratives that have been building up for the past 7 years of Toad getting 9 straight sets on Ravenking, unable to beat him. We have this culmination and this clash of all those coming together at one event, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah, and hopefully, let's see if we can get.
Do you think Ravenking knows
Ryan
he's
over
supposed to do an interview, or is he still?
He might still be
Still
doing.
in the
Yeah,
Still
maybe.
be
somewhere.
jumping up and down over that set win in the
He might be
player
doing
room.
a Joe Cool lap.
Yeah.
We
around
might have
the
to go
venue.
like interview him like on the floor. There he is. There he is.
There he is.
Ryan, buddy. Congrats, man.
Turn on the mic. How does it feel?
I can't tell you how much I wanted that so badly.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's
It
like the
showed.
I
heart pop off in a long time.
Yeah, you're like I've watched you play so many sets, and you're not a big pop-off guy unless it's like the crowd's on your ass and you're kind of wanting to get back at the crowd.
Yeah.
Or if you just really wanted a set like you wanted this one.
Because
Yeah.
For context, I'm sure maybe you guys
Although-
have mentioned this. I have never been toast since pre-COVID.
Hold the mic a little closer, buddy.
I've never been toast since pre-COVID.
Right.
Yes,
The second we had it was that you were 0-9.
Yeah.
yeah, I think a lot of the brackets back then were on
Challenge.
Shalon, or I have no clue how it's supposed to be
Challenge.
pronounced,
However.
Shalon.
Yep.
And yeah, those sets just didn't get recorded to start that GG. That being said, it has been, that
Long
means at
time.
least about 4 years since he's beaten him.
So how are you feeling?
I feel I'm on top of the world. I've overcome one of my biggest demons in this scene because literally coming today, I've beaten everyone except Toad.
Did you have a new game plan coming into the set, or what was kind of your mindset going into it?
So the biggest thing, I think that it really didn't come to play till my last stock at Game 4 is that my play has evolved since the times I played him that I've been a lot more comfortable being in the corner. And when that came into play, it was so it played a huge role that I was able to play comfortable that when he started putting pressure that he couldn't capitalize on Game 5.
100%. So it's just been general improvements throughout your gameplay,
Yes.
your perspective on the game, everything like that.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest difference. I think my overall play didn't change too much. It just I was more comfortable in the moments that mattered.
Yeah, and doesn't that just feel so much better than getting those specific character interactions down?
Yes.
To just know you really felt the level up
Yeah.
as a person and as a player.
Because a simple thing that came to mind: if I could beat Mutate's first try, what's not stop me being Toad?
Exactly. Yeah.
True, true.
Yeah.
That Game 5 might be. I've watched a lot of your games. That might be my favorite Ravenking game ever, where you got the big lead at first, and then you had the Hail Mary Arsene to save the recovery off of the right side.
Yeah.
That turned into a second stock. But what I want to ask you about specifically is when he pulled the Stitch, what was your anti-Stitch game plan, and how did you execute it?
So it came down to two things: is he gonna be a kneader or saving it? And he was a saver. So
Yeah.
I was warming up with Richard before going into this, and I noticed that when he was holding Stitch, he was holding Shield. So, and he was DIing in on a lot of my up throws. So I was very comfortable of just down throw looping him over and over and over again.
Yeah, it looked to me like maybe Toad tunnel visioned on the Stitch as his
Yes,
his quick option.
because that would easily brought it back to the
It
game.
was he kind of had to. He
Yeah.
was down so much at that point.
So
And it also felt too, the way you were playing, you weren't giving them the opportunity to get big openings. Typically, it's so hard to get off the ledge against Peach, and when you're stuck in the corner, but you turn that into a non-factor. The way you were playing around, and you were getting those really small whiff punishes, almost like doing Peach to Peach. So he probably felt like he had to make a big, meaningful opening there at the end because you just really weren't giving him those opportunities throughout the set.
yeah, for sure.
I want to talk about the off-stage gameplay. That was a big part of both of your plans and how you were really confident to continue going off-stage despite the possibility of being really easily reversible. How do you get that confidence to go off-stage even if tough matchups?
Trial error.
Yep.
That's the best way to describe it. And Toe was like extremely good at his recovery, so I barely got any free openings.
Yeah.
Until it mattered at the very end, right?
Yeah,
Really good.
it did.
All right, well, congratulations, my friend.
Thank
We're
you,
going to be
guys.
rooting for you in your next match, as always.
Yep,
And
this puts me on the winner's side, yeah.
Yeah, congrats making out winner's side, and good luck in the rest of bracket.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Congrats.